Listen to a dreadhead trader with a grain of black salt. Do your own due diligence. Be your own DD. Be your own designated driver. You cannot trust everything I say 100%. No, I have your best interest, and I always keep it 100. I'm going to get down to it. People need to have faith in God. People need to have hope. People have to believe that cryptocurrency, as well as certain meme stocks like Gamestop and AMC, can make you life-changing money if you buy early, if you buy every dip. Never buy at an all-time high. Don't get into the FOMO when the MOAS happens. This is our time now to become wealthy and rich in the next 5, 10, 20, or even 30 years from now. It's 2025. So I'm making a message specifically to my fellow millennials that was born in the 80s up until the mid-90s, as well as the Gen Zers who are, I believe, turning 29 this year if they already aren't. So cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP are the top 3 coins, right? Bitcoin, most of us did not know about. Either we were too young or the research wasn't there. But there were people that were earlier millennials or Gen X's or even baby boomers that hopped on Bitcoin between the years of like 2007 and I'll say like 2020. But I would really say like 2016, 17 to 18, because that's when it was trading under $100 or maybe under $1,000. But once upon a time, Bitcoin was worth $1, 1 cent. Same thing with Ethereum. I heard about it in 2020 at $200. I got it at 1,000. Y'all know I got jugged. I'm not here to talk about that. That's for another video. But Ethereum was once worth $1, 1 cent. XRP, now it's about $3. It blew up to $3.60 in January of 2025. I heard about it at 17 cents. I started getting in between 17 around 50 cents. And now it's $3. You have to think all the silent generation people that had money and knew how to invest, the baby boomers and the early Gen X's, before tech was a thing, they had to go to a bank, holler out a financial advisor or somebody who does financing and life insurance or any type of broker that was not digital, and they had to split profits with whatever they bought. So what the country wants us to do is to buy the companies that they bought from the 1960s, 70s, 80s, 90s, even the 2000s with ETFs, or just buying individual stocks at all-time highs. You got Tesla, you got AMD that went absolutely crazy today, right? Went up like $50. You got Nvidia, you got Apple, Google, Netflix, the Magnificent Seven, right? All those stocks. Those came out like what? In the late 2000s, early 2000s, some even the 90s and beyond. You got other companies like McDonald's, Starbucks. What else? Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Johnson & Johnson. These were all penny stocks back then. They were all worth a few dollars or under $1, maybe 10, 20 bucks for some of these companies. And a lot of people didn't believe in them, just like how people don't believe in cryptocurrency, how people don't believe in GameStop and the AMC or other meme stocks. But once upon a time, these stocks rose and they sunk during the dot-com bubble, right? During the recession, a little after 2000, right? So dot-com bubble's 2000, recession was in 2007, 2008, and then COVID, right? Everything tanked then. Even in 2022, stuff tanked. At the end of 2021, had 22, I mean. So we are in the consolidation period with certain coins. So with XRP, Ethereum, and Bitcoin, they're inflated. This is not a time to accumulate a ton of those. You want to buy dollar cost average a little bit at a time. But let's talk about the underrated cryptos. What about XLM? Basically XRP's twin brother, his Luigi to Mario. What about XDC network? Nobody talks about that. What about VeChain? Dana White from the UFC invests in it. If you watch fights, if you're into that, I would research that. It's the logos all over the ring. What about Cardano, aka ADA? What about Dogecoin? Yes, it's a risky coin. It's not utility. I got in on that, made a big play in 2020. I bought it when it was 0.2 of a cent and it went all the way to 74. And I took my profits around 40 to 50 cents. A little late, but I was still up. Like, these coins can really make life-changing money. Even Shiba Inu. Yes, it's another meme coin, the Dogecoin killer. All you have to do for Shiba is drop $13 to have 1 million coins. So don't listen to people out here that say, oh, cryptocurrency is bad. They thought Amazon was bad. They thought Google was bad. They thought Apple fell off. What happened with Apple? They came out with the iPhone in the mid 2000s, in the iPod. It blew up. So all those old heads, I met an old head last week that told me he had Apple stock and he gave up and sold it too early because it crashed 90% during the .com crash. And he can't wrap his hand around why he sold. People panic right now. There's a lot of coins out there. Man, there's just so many coins out there that are cheap, that are under $1, that are utility coins. And with Gamestop and AMC, I'm gonna tag on those two right now before I get out of here. I don't have all day, but you have to believe. With AMC, yes, Adam Aaron is a complete scammer. He's one of the worst CEOs of all time. AMC is being suppressed by the shorts, the most manipulated stock of all time. But if you know your fundamentals with investing and trading, the all-time low at AMC is about $2.35, which now is 20 cents because of the reverse stock split in 2023. You're supposed to buy low and sell high. Last year, AMC hit $2.35 and it shot to $11 in a month. I'm not saying AMC is the best company to buy, but if you look at the chart alone, and if you realize that they're paying off some of their debt from COVID, they're actually in the right direction. They have a deal with Taylor Swift, I believe, or whatever. Well, they already got that deal. What's her name? Yeah, Taylor Swift. They got a deal with her. They just reported that they cut off like $40 million of debt or $50 million in debt recently. Don't let the mainstream media fool you about that. It's a stock that was pushed to the ground, and what the hedge funds are doing, they're buying up all the shares in the dark pools. And when they feel like releasing it into the regular stock market that we buy our shares, they're gonna pump it again. Watch my AMC videos, watch my GameStop videos. Look at Ryan Cohen with GameStop. This guy has like over 4,000 Bitcoins. He probably bought between 70 and 100K. And as of today, October 5th, it's at around 125,000. So GameStop is having more cash, money cash on hand. And they already have about 8 or 9 billion cash on hand on top of the Bitcoin. They're probably gonna have over $50 million of profit by the end of the year off Bitcoin alone. And I'm just speculating, I don't know, right? But these two stocks are not meme stocks no more. Wall Street effed up. They shorted it too much. They're behind their positions. They don't know what to do. All the barcoding that they're doing to manipulate AMC, all the suppressing they're doing with GameStop. They're trying to say Bitcoin's a bad investment. But I know people who bought it at 1,000, 4,000, and they're up now 6 figures. I'm telling y'all, have faith in the word of God. Have faith in your investments. Do your research. Now, as of today, with GameStop, your warrants are issued out. So for every 10 stocks that you own, now you're gonna get 1 warrant to buy GameStop at $33. So what do you think the shorts are doing? They're gonna wait for GameStop to hit $32, $33 and short it again. And then it's gonna put them in a more bad position if it dips down below 30 or 25. So once you understand the charts, once you understand how the news lies and manipulates stuff, once you understand how the hedge funds control the price on purpose and they spike it and tank it when they feel like it, and you just put in what you're willing to lose on meme stocks that have real real quality financials. Look at GameStop's cash flow. Look at their financials. Look at their income statement. Look at their balance sheets. It's solid. More companies in the SP 500 are actually suffering than you think. GameStop has better income statements and they have better financials, man. They have better income statements and balance sheets than most of the SP 500 stocks we don't talk about. So with the cryptocurrencies being under $1 or $2-3 that have utility, don't lose faith. We're in a consolidation stage. Not everything's gonna boom like Bitcoin or Ethereum or XRP right now. This is the time to buy those coins. And the same thing with AMC being near all-time lows, barely below $3. I got a bunch of shares at $286. And with GameStop, I bought my shares the last 3 months before it blew up this earnings. So yeah, y'all, that's it, man. This is our time to shine. Millennials, Gen Zers, buy, hold your crypto and your stocks. Just wait on it, and I promise you, you buy every month, every week, we will be rich. We will succeed. Until next time, this your boy, Trade G's with G. I'm out.